All right, so starting a new chapter in my P&P approach. Starting a new database on Hold'em Manager 3 where I am allowed to use pre-flop charts. And I'm only doing P&Es on this database, so I'm going to be able to capture every single second of every single hand that I play on this new database. The goal is to go to about 5,000 hands and be at around 20, 25 big blinds per hour, which I think is doable. But yeah, new P&E. Let's do this. New P&E database. This could be a good spot to squeeze. This would be a 3-bet if he were just raising, but since we have some extra money in, it's good incentive for a squeeze. Yeah, so if it were just heads up between me and the hijack, I'd 100% 3-bet that hand. It's hard to play 4-5 out of position. We're just going to be doing a lot of check folding. So with suited connectors like that, both in and out of position, honestly, we want to be doing a considerable amount of 3-betting. And it's always good when someone like the small blind calls because they cap their range, and we could exploit that. It's just going to be a fold. Yeah, opening most suited aces from early position, if not all of them. Ace deuce suited is the only one that they're okay with you not opening from the low jack. Against the 3-bet. We're going to check all of this one street. I think Fish in a Barrel here says it's okay to call both flop and turn. Oof, with an overbet though. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is an okay spot to fold. It's a little tricky. But yeah. Fish in a Barrel says when fish bets pot or over pot, you really don't want to mess with that. That was a little bit of a tricky spot. We probably should have just folded pre, but that's okay. That's still a good spot to review in Fish in a Barrel, though. I think in fish in a barrel, it's probably okay to bet 30% here with top pair second kicker on monotone boards, but then our value bet threshold definitely increases, and obviously when we get raised, we're just folding. It's a tricky spot. That's a good FIAB review. Could go either way between three betting this, but since he's shorter stacked, we're just gonna call. Flop a pretty sweet hand. Not gonna be looking to raise. We don't want to raise and get blown off our equity here, so we're just gonna be calling. And if it checks around like this, we're just gonna be checking, because if we were to bet here and he were to raise, that'd be an issue. He has all the sets in two pairs. Just an easy call. I don't think anybody really plays 10x like this. I have a pretty okay bluff catcher. I think he's mostly going to have a lot of like ace highs, king highs, maybe smaller pocket pairs in his range. So we could go for slim value from. I'm talking like pretty slim, so we're just going to bet 15 cents here. He calls and we're good. Maybe could have gone bigger there. It's always tricky looking for the maximum with some value. 2-bet pot. We're just, following straight fish in a barrel. We're going to go 30% here. On turns, we're going to go 70%, assuming we don't pick up. Yeah, we would have gone 70 there. And then probably we would have assessed turn or river. This is an open and low jack. Sure isn't. I think this is probably okay. It's just a limp call. If he checks back here, we might want to turn our 7x into a bluff. Could have hit that queen. I don't know if we want to turn 7x here into a bluff. I mean, we're only losing the 9x. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really like stop and go lines too much. I don't like calling it down, but we will. And he has a king. I would have been okay with folding river there. I feel like stop and go lines aren't really ever a bluff. I think they get called too much for fishes. So I think that probably would have been an okay fold. That's a good line from him. King 9 was, yeah, we can call here. No backdoors or anything. It's going to be pretty hard calling versus a continue there. Yeah, we can just fold here. If it were a suited ace, I'd call, but yeah. Immediately get check raised. Okay. Well, we should have gone smaller on flop for sure. But yeah, this is just a really weird spot where we can't continue. We got a bluff catcher here. We're just going to play it as such against a donk. We're following Nuffle. Yep, just checking it back. Two-tone board. Still checking here. Block both of the draws. He snap checks back. I don't think he ever takes this line with the queen, so we could probably go for some slim value. I think that's fine. Maybe could have bet turn. He does cap his range by checking flop and turn. Uh, so that may have been an error by us. It's just kind of slim. But yeah, we'll go for two streets of value next time, see how that works. We're really not trying to continue with this hand. This is actually going to be a 3-bet. Even if he flats, we're still... Oof, never mind. Taking all the fun out of our plan. Ace-5 suited, I think I could maybe just cold 4-bet there. Yeah. And heads up pots, especially ace-high boards, we're really just going to play this as a bluff catcher. Oof. Now that we have value, we can maybe bet small. This is an awkward spot. We heavily block the opponent's continuing range. Now we're boated up. So there's not going to be a lot we can get called by, and anything. If we just check, he's going to check back for showdown value. So we could bet targeting a king or like a non-believing pocket pair, but I mean it's pretty slim. Sweet, this is awesome. I forgot the last time I was raised by the nuts. So we're just gonna go. Fuck, this is awkward. I wish we had more time. I don't know if a jam's too heavy here. If he has a trip aces, it's unlikely he'd fold. I don't know. I mean, I think we're getting called by the same range if we put a small raise in there or a large raise. I don't think it differs too much. Jack 9 suited. This isn't open. Maybe we should have raised smaller. I don't know. I really think we get called by the same range there. Monotone. This is a good spot to refer to fish in a barrel, but I think with air it's okay to bet 1/3 pot here, and probably just barrel big, despite us not having diamond blockers. But yeah, this is a fish in a barrel spot that we for sure need to review. Damn, calls us down a second pair. It's brutal. Yeah, I'm interested to see if we played that spot right. Oof, interesting. So we're gonna be four betting this. 12, 24 to about 40, 60. We'll go 71 here. Um, yeah, these are both smaller races. We get cold called here. This is iffy. If he jams here, we have a decision to make. Ugh, God. Okay, so we could have Ace King. We have a lot of dead money here. I don't know. I think this is probably an okay jam. I mean, I'm a little. Yeah, we're just. I feel like we're crushed here a lot of the time. I don't know. Like, I guess we could probably just call and fold to Ace High, King High boards. Maybe we just get it in there and lose every single time. I don't know. I think that's a pretty linear, polarizing line. I don't. I think he's just super strong there. I think better players just find the fold, to be honest, or the call, and then let's see what happens on the flop. Oh boy. Okay. This is annoying. After a call, though, we can easily fold. They're using 5x here. This is an awkward spot because if we raise, there's just going to be a lot of flops we don't like. I feel like we could go either way between raising to 30 and checking. We're going to go the more aggressive route, though. And I mean, if we just get cold called in two places, it's just so annoying. I'm kind of treating this more like a three bet hand. But I don't want to check and let him bluff with all his air because that just puts us in a super annoying spot. And I'm pretty sure that was fish in a barrel approved right there, betting just 30% out of position. Because like if we were to just check there, I don't know, we're putting ourselves in a tough spot because we're allowing them to bluff with all their air. Bluff catcher. We're checking back most ace high boards. We're really just going to play for one street with this hand. Picking up two pairs of plus, though. We could raise. I mean, we're not targeting much, but We have zero showdown value. I think it's probably fine if we just pop this. Oh my god, fuck everything, bro. I don't know how to play poker. So annoying. I don't know what to do. With kings here, I think, yeah, with value, we could bet 30% here. Ten of spades is bad for us. We're going to play this more as a bluff catcher now. Since he has 10x and queen x in his range that he's going to continue with. That's a horrible card for us. If he bets big here, I think we're just going to fold. Alright, he checks back. We're good. I mean, two flush draws missed. I get it, but I just think that's kind of an underbluffed card. I think in spots like this, it might be okay to call and set mine 100 bigs deep, which is exactly what we do. We might misplay these spots by overcalling with pocket pairs and suited aces. But yeah, top set here, we definitely want to start trying to figure out a way to get all the money in. We're going to bet relatively small to keep overs, ace king, ace queens in. Praying to God we get check raised. Ace is a great card for us because a lot of their holdings are going to contain it. So I think this is probably a spot where we can bet 3/4 and try to get it all in by the river. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. This is just a jam here. We're going to get called by Elder Ace X, which is exactly what happens, and we're good. So that was a great, lucky turn for us. Pretty happy that happened. We call for those kind of implied odds, but I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. It's going to be a 3-bet to 45. 4x's bet and plus his raise. If we get 5 or 4-bet here, I think it's probably okay to fold. In 3-bet pots, yeah, we're going to want to continue small here. I think 35 is probably okay. This is supposedly a better card for our range, but we do have a bluff catcher, so we're just going to treat it as such. Checks back, so I don't think he has a lot of king X. He could have smaller pocket pairs in his range. We could treat this as a bluff catcher still because we're not going to get called by a lot of those pocket pairs. And he just checks back. I don't think we can go for thin value on that river. I mean, I think we can maybe bet fold it, but I don't know. Maybe try to get calls from ace high. I think it's probably just better as a bluff catcher. Like, we're happy to get one street of value with that, I think. We're going to be cool with calling any 3-bet from the blinds here. This might have been too loose of an open. It was. Oops. Start going for value here. Pretty slim value. Probably want to bet bigger. Yeah, I think we wanted to bet bigger there. But we can go for 2 streets of slim. I mean, like super slim value. I don't know what we're getting called by here exactly. Probably should have gone bigger turn, but that's okay. Middle pair on a monotone board. This is a good spot for fish in a barrel. I do know that when he leads for pot, though, we're going to be up against a lot of straights, flushes, top pairs. It's just a fold. especially with this small stack. I don't want to get involved in that. I think something I need to focus on is just getting involved in spots that are profitable and staying away from spots that are marginal at best. And that's an example. We never get action with aces. I swear to God, like 20% success rate getting going to a flop with aces. We get limp re-raise. This is amazing. We're just getting it in here. I don't think there's any point in doing anything else when he's this short stacked. Oh my God! Aces versus kings. Get sucked down on one time, please, for me. I love the pain. No fun. That's cool though. I really want to three bet this. Button versus cutoff. Ace nine suited. Oh, it's just a call. It's so boring. Whatever. Ace high backdoor diamonds two overs. It's probably okay to continue against most half pot bets. Once he checks here, and we have air. I really want to start bluffing. I think we can go with that. 30, 60, 90. If we get check raised here, we're just going to fold, obviously. We pick up a gut shot, so we are going to continue barreling, try to get some of his overs to fold. If we get check raised here, it would be a good spot for to fish in a barrel with a gut shot, but I'm fairly positive it's a fold. Okay, 3-4. So board bricks out. We're going to have a lot of the 7x here. I think we're just going to go for it. Please fold. Please fold. Please fold. Has a 7 and just calls, man. Look at that. I love these stakes. These stakes are amazing. I mean, we're folding no matter what there. I don't know what the fuck that was. Jesus Christ. That is annoying. I think we played that fine, though. Like, all of his better aces are just folding. This is super weird. I mean, I guess we could go for some value. That's the bigger straight. He still can have all the 6x in his range, so we're just going to call here. He could possibly be doing this with other pocket pairs. Yeah, which he was. Following fish in a barrel here. Betting 35 on most turns. Unless he check raises. I think it's probably okay to go for a check raise here. There's a lot of draws. And whatnot. King X isn't really going to go anywhere. I don't know. This is fish in a barrel strategy right here. At least I think. I don't know. This would be a good spot to review. When four diamonds comes out, we have complete air. We're not beating anything. I want to keep barreling at this. This might be a huge mistake though. God damn it. kind of want to turn eights into a bluff here to fold out queen X and just like weaker holdings. And this is pretty good for our range. This might just be a punt though. We should have played this as a bluff catcher. I don't know though. Hello. Yeah.
Hello, Steven.
Hello. Could use a stop and go line with this.
Boy, you arrived at 12:06 a.m.
That's exactly the time I got home.
I know. How do I know these things?
I'd say from working and then doing a bunch of chores and then making a 3-hour drive down here, that 6 minutes past the curfew is pretty impressive.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying I know things.
You know lots of things. We're going to be calling any 3-bet from these degenerates. Oh, look at that. Snap raised. This is awkward. Part of me wants to squeeze, but we'll just see a flop in position. Thank God we did. How's the beer garden doing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I thought you were on a conference call.
No, I record sessions online to explain my thought process. It helps me get better at the game.
You're finally a nerd at something.
I've been a nerd at things.
Beer garden is okay. Can always be better.
You sound like me.
We need to increase our daily average. It's amazing what you find out as you go through this much time. First $1,000 is easy during the day. The second $1,000 is hard at lunch. The first $2,000 is easy at dinner. And the third and fourth and fifth is where you want to get to. Extremely difficult. You gotta have a line out the door, you gotta turn tables, you gotta have people that want to just come eat and leave. Instead, we can place where people want to come eat and stay. Which is good, but it's not the best for business. And we don't have enough people coming in after. So that kind of puts a stifle on turning tables. So I think the beer garden needs more things that can generate revenue inside of it.
Let me get to thinking.
Like Mom's always wanted a pie counter. I think it's time you put in a display case with pies in it.
That sounds amazing. I'm for the pie counter.
I want to put in milkshakes
Also a good idea.
and ices.
Ices?
Yeah.
Like 7-Eleven ices?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I draw the line.
Why?
Because we're going for a homemade family restaurant, German style restaurant with a certain aesthetic. And the moment you put an icy machine in there, that's a 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's very classy. I think it just kind of ruins the feel you go for. You know what I mean? I think milkshake.
You don't think kids would like it?
I don't think that matters. I think that I just
We're not that classy.
I know, but like, where are the only places that you see ices?
7-Eleven.
Exactly.
But
Exactly. You don't. I don't know. I don't know.
I think rather than like buttons. Pay the lowest paid worker $15 an hour. Great. No, I think our dessert game can go up.
Yeah, agreed. I think you
Like
start.
a milkshake idea, though?
Huh?
Like a milkshake idea?
Um. Yeah. No, that I do.
There will come along with milkshakes,
What's that?
daiquiris, and margaritas. Same with pudding.
I think you need more options than Texas sheet cake. That's where I think you should start.
No, this weekend, blackberry bourbon bread pudding. Say that 3 times. Right?
Is it going to be a consistent thing on our menu?
That's another question.
That's what you need to focus on. We've
Mom's
served.
not consistent.
That's what we need to focus on before you go installing icy machines or milkshakes. Is find consistency with desserts that are going to be ordered more often. Like, I don't know. I can't believe after 5 years of being open, Texas sheet cake is the only thing we've had consistency.
You should say that statement from your mother.
I'm not going to say anything to her. You run the business, not me.
Scared, are we?
Aren't you?
Scared?
You're the one who's scared. I know she is.
I'm gonna go to work today. I'm gonna tell her she's doing it all wrong.
No, tell her that she needs her award. Tell her she needs to make her award-winning bread pudding a consistent menu option.
You think I haven't? I told her that after she won with the red mouse.
Is it? I mean, is it hard to make and keep? What's the reason we're not doing it?
She has a hard time delegating and trusting others to do what she.
That's fair. So it's just quality control.
Little quality control, but a lot of mind control.
Whatever that
You didn't
means.
eat your breakfast.
Was that for me?
Yeah.
I apologize. I'll eat it.
$1.15. Did you ever go to that Mama's Cafe?
No.
You know they're closed now?
Isn't that the spot you guys are thinking about taking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Do you know what your mom said before? Because we were talking to them and negotiating with them. Yeah, they're crazy stupid and they wanted too much money, so we walked away from people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what your mom said?
What's that?
It was pathetic.
Pathetic?
Prophetic.
What does that mean?
You know, a prophet,
Yes.
when they speak,
Oh,
their words come to life.
Interesting.
She said, I'll let somebody else go in there, build it all out, and then I'll come in.
That's awesome.
We're in the middle of that statement right now.
Boss lady called the shots.
You know what I would put in there for extra draw and revenue?
What's that?
Pool tables, foosball, shuffleboard, air hockey, darts. That place is huge.
No, I mean there's so much potential there. I remember walking in there. That's the old Black Eyed Peas place, right?
Yeah.
So I remember walking in there and thinking like,
When it was Capone's, you remember that pizza place?
yeah, it was in 8th grade when I toured that place, and I remember thinking, like this is the future. This is Texas Beer Garden right here. It's perfect.
And it's gonna have a playground.
Yeah, I mean that's literally exactly what we need. And
And
why?
we could put a stage out there for bands to play at.
Exactly. Me and Jacob. I can't tell you what band name. It's kind of explicit.
Okay.
The PG name is FU Science.
What?
FU Science.
Is there a meaning behind that?
No.
All right, Steve. Did you buy your stuff for prom?
Sure did.
Really? Well, where are you guys going?
So called Eastwood
Eastwood.
Mason.
Oh.
And he's gonna help us get a table there for North Italia.
Oh, that's right. He is, huh? He's not working tomorrow, though?
No, he is.
He is?
Yeah, he says he's there all day, every day,
Wow.
which is cool.
I saw him not too long ago at the beer garden with his brother.
Yeah, I was there.